Namaste and good morning. Hello my dear friends. We will start practicing pranayama, which is a very important component of yoga practice. Pranayama means keeping your air prana, that is breath, in order. Generally in day-to-day lives, we are never aware of our breath until unless you are especially a yoga practitioner. For a normal person, it is quite not natural to observe one's own breath. So through meditation you have practiced observing your breath, but there are certain ways to practice how to inhale, how to exhale, and what are the benefits of inhaling and exhaling, tuning up your breath from time to time. So this makes a lot of difference in your health, in your spiritual practices. Practicing pranayama daily makes a lot of difference in your day-to-day practice of meditation and going deep into the samadhi sthitis. The main idea of meditation and pranayama is to physically provide so much of oxygen to the brain and all parts of the body. The fundamental purpose of pumping the oxygen is to cleanse your cells and empower them with new information and new strength to the cells is attained with pranayama practices. There are different variations of pranayamas. There are cleaning pranayamas, there are cooling pranayamas, there are healing pranayamas, and which can be practiced at different seasons. But remember friends, pranayama has to be practiced morning, afternoon and evenings, so that you can see a lot of push in your practice. You can see difference very faster in a weekday's time, in a day itself. There are 5 different postures to practice pranayama. First is Sukhasana. Sukhasana is this one. Okay. We all have a natural habit of sitting in Sukhasana, but not everybody can sit in Sukhasana, because some persons who have belly cannot sit in Sukhasana. So what they can do is they can open up their butt muscles, open, and then they can place their tailbone on the mat or whichever the place you are sitting on, which is a flat surface. So, and you can fold the legs and sit with erected spine. This is Sukhasana. Now, when it comes to the next position, Siddhasana. Siddhasana is keeping your right heel or left heel closer to the perineum and keeping your left feet on top of the right leg calf muscle. So this is Siddhasana. This position gives you a comfortable feeling to sit and practice pranayama, whichever the pranayama is. Okay? And always remember to open up the butt muscles and let the tailbone be placed on the ground. Now, this is Siddhasana. Always try to keep the spine erect. Now, the third position is half lotus pose. From Siddhasana, what you can do is you can lift your leg and keep it closer to the abdomen. This is called half lotus pose. And this gives you more stability and more erected spine. And this needs a little more experience. So you can start with pose 2, which is Siddhasana or Sukhasana. So by sitting in half lotus pose, you will be able to sit with erected spine for a longer period of time, in which Nadi Mandala is properly aligned and the spine will be erect, and which in turn helps your brain to stay alert in your practice. The fourth important pose is Padmasana, is a lotus pose. To get into lotus pose, you have to have enough freedom in your hip, in your knees and in your feet. So before going to lotus pose, you have to free your legs. This is an asana, and Before sitting in pranayama, if you have enough opening in your hip, knees and feet, you will be able to sit in Padmasana and in meditation in Padmasana also for a longer period of time. So let's start and see how you can get into Padmasana. So keep your feet wider, keep your hands relaxed on the ground and free your legs. Free your legs as much as possible. Try to make the hip joints feel wet from the inside, like you will feel sweat inside. So up to that extent, you have to keep moving your feet with a little force, or else you can keep your leg closer to the buttocks and breathe in, open, breathe out, close. Keep your legs free as much as possible. There is no absolute restriction suggested here. So what you can do is you can let go of all your body parts and practice. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Up to 10 rounds you can do it. By 10th round you will feel so much freedom. Okay, practicing 10 rounds is not so hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And extend the leg and right leg also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By this time you will feel already free. So extend the legs. And the second type of practice that you have to adapt before going to Padmasana is tapping the legs, because knees also needed to be relaxed. Tap the legs, lift the knees and just drop them. Lift the knees and drop them. Lift the knees and drop them. Please, I am not suggesting you to practice if you have arthritis. Keep that in mind. If you have knee problems, arthritis and osteoporosis like problems which are affecting your knees, please do not do it. Okay? Or else what you can do is you can do it at your own capacity. Before that, drink enough water to free your joints. So start 10 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. And other practice is keep your feet together, rotate the ankles clockwise and anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now anti-clockwise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now slowly bring your legs closer. Try to sit erect with opening your butt muscles. Now slowly lift your left leg and hold the knee and slowly move from left to right. Breathe in, breathe out. And slowly try to lift it up and bring it closer to the chest. And release. Be careful with your joints. Keep moving. Breathe in, breathe out. And slowly keep it. Now, you also have to warm up this leg and set it free. Now start with right. Catch the ankle or whichever the place is comfortable, but catch it gently and on the knees and move freely. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now slowly come back. Now to go into Padmasana, for my body I choose a left leg because this is more comfortable for me to keep this left leg first and keep it near the hip region. Right leg also becomes flexible when you constantly interchange and do it, and when you are especially doing Padmasana, for the sake of doing asana, you will have to practice on both sides. Then you will feel less difficulty. Now slowly lift and slowly move it closer towards the right side. Pull the right feet closer to the abdomen and place the heel on the thigh muscle. Then you will see a slight uplift in your asana pose when you put your legs down. Then slowly take your right leg out. Now slowly take your right leg and keep it on the hip based upon your comfortability. Now slowly adjust your butt muscles and sit according to your comfort. Then this is Padmasana. Always remember, keep your spine, chest up, and these are the 4 postures. The 5th pose is Vajrasana. Vajrasana is called diamond pose in English. Now, how we go into Vajrasana? Now, before going to Vajrasana, you always have to check for your fluidity in the lower back, where coccyx bone or tailbone it is called. So you have to free the lower back or tailbone. Now, how do you work on it? So slowly come into cat-cow position or Marjala Marjaryasana. Keep your hands under the shoulders and knees. Between the knees there should be hip distance gap. Now turn the toes inside. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out. Nicely stretch the middle back upwards towards the sky and gaze towards your navel. If you do 3 to 5 repetitions or 5 to 10 repetitions based upon your need, you will feel much comfortable in sitting into Vajrasana. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, gaze towards your navel. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you regularly practice, you will have less need. Then slowly come on and sit onto your heels. Now make sure you don't have any gap between your big toes. Try to keep the knees closer to each other as much as possible. Now what you can do is you can lift the chest up so that you will provide enough support to the lower back and the middle back. So this is the pose, 5th position, which is called Vajrasana, which are appropriate for pranayama. These are the 5 poses you can adapt for practicing pranayama. Let us start with pranayama practice, choosing one at a time, one pranayama at a time, and by starting with Sukha Pranayama, we will sit in Sukhasana, which is a very comfortable pose, and we will start naturally breathing. You know, pranayama means ordering the prana, okay? Reordering the prana from the unnatural flow to natural flow. Now, sit comfortably with erected spine, back should be straight, neck should be straight, and you should look forward. Okay? And while practicing, you should close your eyes and after adapting the mudras. Okay? Choose your left hand mudra as Chin Mudra or Dhyana Mudra. I choose Dhyana Mudra, which is very comfortable and less technical pose. Now, choose Vayu Mudra or Chin Mudra or Jnana Mudra on both of the hands and start breathing. This is Sukha Pranayama. Sukha Pranayama means comfortable pranayama. Close your eyes, breathe naturally, and attune yourself to the natural rhythm of your breath. Inhale deeply, exhale, slowly release. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 4, inhale and exhale. 5, inhale and exhale. 6, inhale and exhale. 7, inhale and exhale. 8, inhale and exhale. 9, inhale and exhale. Once you are done with 9 inhalations and exhalations, this completes Sukha Pranayama at beginner's level. Now gently open your eyes, and if you want to practice more, you can practice it till 27 rounds. 9 rounds is suggested to sit and get stabilized in the pranayama practice. Dear friends, let's practice Kapalabhati. Do you know what is Kapalabhati? Kapala is head. Bhati is to shine the head. So there is an easy way to pump more amount of oxygen into the head and relieve stress. Kapalabhati releases a lot of stress from your being, from your body. Now the easiest way to sit for Kapalabhati is to sit in Vajrasana and do it. If not, if you choose Sukhasana or any other asanas, there is a chance for experiencing of lower back pain or middle back pain. Okay. For beginners, these are the challenges. So what you can do is adapt Vajrasana. Okay. You can sit on your bed, which is very soft, and practice. To practice is important. Okay. Most of the times we choose hard places and hard and fast rules, but it is better to start practicing and then come into perfection rather than starting the practice in a perfect manner and ending up not doing anything. So let's sit in Vajrasana. You know how to do the Vajrasana. Vajrasana is diamond pose. Bring your knees together, bring your toes together and sit in Vajrasana. The most appropriate pose for Kapalabhati is Vajrasana. Now Kapalabhati can be done this way. Now initially take few deep breaths. Start with me. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Now Kapalabhati has to do with a forceful exhalation. There is partial unconscious inhalation in practice itself. So keep your hands in Vayumudra, or Chin Mudra, which you touch the index finger to the first line of the thumb. Now in Vayumudra you will touch the third line of the thumb, or else you touch the Jnana Mudra. Now keeping your hands in Jnana Mudra, what you can do is start inhaling, take a deep breath and start forceful exhalation. This is one stroke. What you can do is practice 60 strokes per minute. That is 1 stroke per second. Now see, try to flap your stomach with every exhalation. Don't worry about inhalation. The inhalation, which is partial, with experience you will understand that. If you feel difficulty, stop the practice and breathing. Now let's start practicing Kapalabhati right now. Now this is 11 rounds of practice. Now you have to do 60 rounds per 1 minute. Start with closing the eyes, take a deep breath, release and start Kapalabhati. Once you're done with 60 strokes per minute, stay there and experience that emptiness that is formed in your head. Once you feel the practice is complete, gently open your eyes. And feel the experience of Kalabhati. Then you can increase the number of strokes from 60 strokes per minute to 108 strokes per minute, or accordingly, whichever is easy for you, either the strokes or the count. Now, there are certain precautions that you need to take while practicing Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati should not be practiced by people who has high BP. If you practice, there will be increase of BP and you will feel dizziness and you will feel like there is a rotating kind of feeling in your head, and sometimes your BP might go high, and which will lead to certain challenges like heart attacks and brain strokes. So kindly please avoid if you have high BP. Instead, you can practice Sukha Pranayamas and regular other pranayamas like Anulom Vilom and Chandra Vedana to reduce BP. Hello my dear friends. In this practice of pranayama, today we will do Vibhage Swasana, is sectional breathing. In sectional breathing, we do pranayama section wise. We have 3 different sections in our upper body. One is diaphragmic, second is thoracic, and the third is clavicular. It is very important to breathe section wise to increase the lung capacity. Thoracic is also called intercostal breathing. Now let's start practicing, starting with diaphragmic breathing. Choose Chin Mudra or Dhyana Mudra. Keep it on the knees, keep your palms on the knees, and keep your head, neck, back straight so that you will be able to practice pranayama in ease. Now adjust your buttock muscles if you have any uneasiness to sit in Sukhasana. Now, in sectional breathing or Vibhage Swasana, we have to adapt normal natural breathing but focused on certain section of your lungs. So starting with the diaphragmic breathing, you will observe the stomach is protruded out in inhalation and squeezed in while exhalation. This is called diaphragmic breathing. Let's see how it works. Remember, you have to do 9 rounds to 27 rounds as a beginner. If you want to practice it daily, you can do 108 rounds of each section. Let's start with diaphragmic breathing. Now, hands in Chin Mudra with fingers stretched outside. Close your eyes and breathe in. And observe my stomach. The stomach is pushed out, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Inhale. Exhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale. 8, inhale, exhale, 9, inhale and exhale. Remember friends, to adopt normal natural breathing while practicing sectional breathing. The benefits of practicing this pranayama is you will attain calm, relaxing and soothing mind, and with this pranayama you will be able to live stress free. If you practice this pranayama 108 times using each section, you will feel you go into a deep meditative state. Now let's see how thoracic breathing is done. Thoracic breathing means you only have to breathe into your chest, not expelling the stomach outside while inhalation. Now watch me. Close your eyes, breathe into your lungs, into the chest. Here you have to adopt Chinmayi Mudra. Chinmayi Mudra is touching the tip of index finger and the thumb finger, joining together, and all the 3 fingers should be closed like a parrot we used to do in childhood. Now slowly keep it in the middle of the thighs. Close your eyes, in this position you pull your elbows back and look at my shoulders, which are pulled back and the chest is protruded forward. Now keeping your head and neck back straight, closing eyes, breathe in. The breath naturally goes into the lungs. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 'Once you are done with 9 counts, slowly and gently open your eyes. By this time, you will already feel relaxed in your mind, body, and the spirit. Now, let's go to the third section of this practice, which is called clavicular breathing. We do clavicular breathing using Adi Mudra. Adi Mudra is done with thumb finger closed inside, and the fingers and the 4 other fingers are wrapped around the thumb finger. Now, you have to keep this mudra exactly adjacent to the abdomen, which is adjacent to both fists should be adjacent to the navel. Now press them inside the abdomen, keeping your elbows closer, open the clavicular region. Now look at the upper portion of the clavicular region above the thoracic. This region below the collarbone is called the clavicular region. Now close your eyes, sit relaxed, adjust your seating position, breathe in, breathe out. Now you feel that the breath is going into upper portion. Gentle, natural breathing makes you feel that the breath is going into the clavicular region. If you breathe forcefully, you will feel the breath into your chest as well as into your abdomen also. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you are done with clavicular breathing, observe the breath gently and feel that emptiness which is produced by breathing. Now, my dear friends, by combining all these three sections and changing the mudra into Brahma Mudra, this practice is called Yogic Breathing. And you will see along with me and practice along with me how to observe the breath in Yogic Breathing. Okay. Now, Yogic Breathing has to do with making the Adi Mudra, closing the thumb finger and wrapping all four fingers around the thumb finger and making sure that all your knuckles are touched, and this is placed exactly under the navel. Now the elbows have come forward, and this position allows lungs to breathe from all the sides, even from the back sides. And it is very important to breathe from all the directions. Lungs are like rectangular shapes. Let's imagine like that so that we can get an idea. Like a box, like a bread loaf. I hope you all see that the bread loaves which are in a packet, each lung looks like a bread loaf. Imagine. Now, when you keep your hands in Brahma Mudra position, you will feel that the opening of lungs from the back side and from the lung side. Now, close your eyes. Breathe in. Natural breathing. You will feel the entire expansion of the lungs from all the directions, from the front side, from the right side, from the left side, from the back side, even from the top portion and in the bottom portion. Gentle and normal breathing is suggested. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Now you will feel that there is gentle movement of your body and there is saliva in your mouth that is oozing. It is an indication of relaxed state of body, mind and your soul. With this breathing practice, meditation becomes much easier. This is called yogic breathing, and this concludes sectional breathing. Now, the benefits of sectional breathing, my dear friends, is it gives a cooling effect, calming effect and soothing effect to your body. And in return, you will experience a reduction in your hypertension, a reduction in your stress, reduction in anxiety, and calm, cool and happy state of mind. Can you imagine, with calm, cool and happy state of mind, you can achieve more things. This is sectional breathing. This is a therapeutic practice also, my dear friends. Therapeutic in the sense you can use it as a medical prescription This concludes sectional breathing. Thank you.